Hello everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene and Dory. Dory is fussing with her phone again.
Playing a game.
Today, of course, is the 28th of the month of June. And this morning, Rusty the cat laid with me for a bit. Then he laid in the house for a few hours. And then he went back outside again. And
outside again to cause some trouble.
What's that?
I said back outside to cause some trouble.
Oh, he's a cat. What do you want? He's a boy cat. He's a young adult. He's like a young man, you know. I know young men that are juvenile delinquents too. Basically, my cat is just doing cat things, but unfortunately he's found ways to get into people's house, and the family, of course, is fit to be tied. We already know about
Michelle,
that.
wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be if a cat was getting into your house and it's vicious and it won't anybody near you? Wouldn't you be kind of upset?
Probably not, because I know what situation.
Michelle, I don't believe that.
I wouldn't get upset because, first of all,
I don't believe
especially if I know the person that was especially if I know the person that's this caregiver.
All right, drop it. I don't want to hear no more.
Well, I know, but you asked me a question. I'm going to answer it.
Well, I don't want to hear no more.
Okay, if I know the person that was the caregiver, and I know that person was trying the best they could, and the cat was just doing this, then I would say to myself, it's not the person deliberately putting the cat in my house. But, you know, I would try to negotiate with that person and say, hey, is there any way we can find out how your cat's getting in my house?
It's getting in there somehow, and it's weird.
Don't forget, if the cat's head can fit through, the rest of the body can fit through.
Yeah.
So basically, my fist is Rusty's head, and actually Rusty's head's a little bit smaller than my fist. So if my fist can fit through a hole, so can he. Fame, because he's overweight, may not be able to do it as easily, but I've seen Fame fit through some small spaces. That's because their shoulders are not attached to the breastplate. Okay, they are attached, but they're attached more by muscle instead of by bone to ball joints. So they can crush your shoulders closer together to get through to small spaces. Human babies had the same ability too for a while when they're still young, before their bone cartilage turns into bone. Just like you also have the hole in the head that a baby has when it's born. And then when it gets older, it gets hard and it turns into bone. Well, that is there. The baby's head, which is the biggest part, can go through a hole. Well, cat's the same way. He can go through a hole that's pretty small. Because he's built to do that. He's designed to do that because he catches mice and rats and things like that. That may be in very inaccessible spaces for most other cats with solid breastbones. But that's just me, you know. As far as the cat goes, we're still going to find out where the hole is. But it's not on my floor. Unless there's something downstairs somehow. And that's a possibility too. There could be something on the ground floor, but I can't think of anything, but that don't mean nothing. I didn't totally go through all this building to go through. Yeah, but the only thing is if they go to the ground floor, wouldn't he have to be able to go straight up and not run into fire stops? Yes. And it would have to be, because there's no way, for most applications, once you get up to the floor, so maybe by the cellar door, but the cellar door is closed. Yes, it is. So that wouldn't make any sense. Well, like I told Dory, if we had a remote control drone or robot that we could send through the hole, we could see where it goes to.
That'd be cool.
Which I don't. So possibly the cat is crawling up through the wall. Could be. And by the way, Rusty's not always vicious. He's just very protective of his territory. Period. He's got his girlfriend down there, and he's going to protect his ass and protect her ass. That's just the nature of cats. Anyway, so that's the story with the cat. Now, I'm going to talk to you about something else. For the other camera, the studio camera, we're not using it right now. It's too hot out here. It's too sticky. The Balin adapter thingies turned out to be a colossal disaster. Because they were still picking up interference from everything. I looked at the cables. The cables were fine. I looked at the Balins. They were fine. I looked at everything. I'm still getting herringbone patterns on my video. Switched back to coaxial cables, and the problem disappeared. And everything's working fine with the coaxial cable. So, we don't know what's causing that. But, obviously, since it's working fine, what's he playing with?
I don't know.
Fame is playing with something. Because of that reason, we don't know what's causing it. But, right now, you want to talk about your plans for August?
Well, my plan is to
look at the camera so they can see you being honest.
My plan is to move in here with Michelle. Michelle and Michelle is struggling, and I don't know. It's hard because I want to be on my own, and I live with my daughter, and it's hard. I love my daughter dearly. Amber, don't take this offensively because I know you watch these videos, but I think we need a little bit of space. I love you to death, but sometimes
Don't worry about the light.
Sometimes we get overwhelmed of each other, and I can come down on weekends or during the week like I do now. I can come down, and you want to go somewhere, I'll watch you, and so I just want to say that I really...
What in the bloody hell are they doing down there?
It's a skateboard. So anyway...
Skiboard?
Skateboard!
Skateboard on the porch. That's smart. Go on. Okay.
So, that's my plan. I want to try to go on my own. But I can't be by myself totally. But Michelle asked me if I would move in with her because she's struggling. And I said, sure, why not? So we're going to try it. She wants to do a year, but I'm thinking maybe 6 months, see how it goes.
Right now, I think we'll do month to month just because me's here. And
right. And it's going to be new for both of us because she's used to being on her own.
Have you ever had roommates before?
Had what?
Roommates or apartment mates.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How did you usually get along with them?
We don't want to talk about that.
Well, I had experience with apartment mates, too. Sometimes it goes great, sometimes it don't.
Sometimes, like Michelle said, sometimes it worked out and sometimes it didn't. But I don't steal from my friends. I try not to steal from other things, but...
I don't drink, I don't drug, I'm not a smoky.
I mean, occasionally I like to do my own thing, so that's why I go and do my own thing sometimes.
Like now, she's playing her video game.
I love my video, I love my phone.
Let's talk about your game. Why don't you talk about your phone, too? As much as
No, I don't want to talk about it. It's a game that my daughter had me start playing, and I'm trying to beat up to her right now. She's probably in 50 right now, but I'm only in 35 or 36, so...
So, why don't you describe what you like or not like about your phone? Because...
what I don't like about it is the fact that when you talk, you have to have it on speaker. And
because the built-in speaker for the earpiece is too damn silent. And I noticed that sometimes when you talk to me, is that the sound isn't very crisp either. And
well, you have to yell when you talk to you because you don't hear.
Yeah. Because every time I listen to it, it sounds like someone shoved cotton balls in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't hear you. I couldn't.
No, shh.
This is the kind of thing. It's something with the microphone and that thing. It doesn't, because it's not aimed at her mouth. It's like iPhones. It's on the bottom. And the problem is it's away from the person talking. It's not like right there. like on a regular house phone, like this house phone here. Okay, house phone, speaker, earpiece, speaker, earpiece. This doesn't have that. It's like if someone took this phone, ran us a ripsaw, and then somebody plugged it right in where the modular cord goes. So then all the sound is going away from you. So it's getting the sound bouncing off the walls. And depending on which room you're in, it sounds good or it sounds like crap. I don't know why Apple did that. I really don't. I don't like it. They did it to my phone too. But thank God on my 4S, I don't have to worry about trying to hear myself. Okay? And I know that the earpiece issue she's running into, my iPhone 4S does have it, but not as bad. But like as I used to put my phone on speakerphone. Jimmy puts his phone on speakerphone too because he's got the same 4S that I got, and he's not getting a good sound out of the speaker. So he puts it on speakerphone when he can because of his hearing, because he's getting older. I'm talking about our landlord, and that's the way it's done. The way it is, you know. And by the way, I'm sorry I didn't do a video with you yesterday. I did have one planned, but I think it was kind of stupid. And Dory begged me, she said, for a little Pete, please do not bring up politics. Well, to explain this part, I have to bring up politics, at least vaguely. And
Why?
Very quickly. If Hillary Clinton wins, I'm going to England.
Yes, okay, we heard that. You're not going to go to England.
I don't want to stay here.
There's nothing there.
I'm not going to stay here, that's for sure. But I have to even apply for Canadian citizenship. Which I hear is a real pain in the ass to do. England is a lot easier to apply for citizenship if you're in the country for 4 years. Actually 6 years I think it is, and you're not married. If you're 4 years, if you're married to a British citizen. That's what I want to do. I don't want to stay here. I will not stay here if Hillary Clinton, or Hillary, rotten, lying, cheating, scumbag, slideball Clinton wins. I have nothing to stay here for.
He is no better.
He is better because he's an American. He supports American concerns.
I don't want to hear about politics.
Well, as I said, I had to bring it up briefly. So,
Nikki, come save me. She's talking about Clinton and that moron.
I'm always nice.
She's talking about the president. They're all
President-elects, actually. The point is that is where it stands right now.
Did you just say vote for Trump? How old are you?
Kids get brains, they know. Really? And you made a mistake in 1977,
if you
to vote for Jimmy Carter.
Michelle, listen, wait. If you were old enough to vote, would you vote for Trump?
I am God. I went to the clouds where Trump will be.
That was a little kid downstairs. He's playing.
Yeah. Speaking of kids and cats, Rusty spent most of the morning laying in my apartment today. And he came home last night from the pouring rain, very strange, just like he's singing Strawberry Field or Penny Lane. And he was soaked to the fur. He came home twice. First time when I was making the coaxial cable for the camera, and the second time when I was actually 3 times. And the third time, well, was this morning, so I won't count that as yesterday. Anyway, so he came into my bedroom last night. He was dripping wet, laying down in my bed, made my bed wet. Well, he was wet. What do you want? But he spent time with me, and he laid with me a little bit, let me pet him, and he had a good time. And then this morning he came in, said hi to me, jumped in my bed, purred a little bit, let me pet him, and then he went back over and laid in the multimedia studio and on the wicker chair over there, on top of my dirty laundry. But well, okay, it was dirty laundry anyway. I'm just washing it now. My cat is like a lot of antisocial men. He's not really social to everybody. He's very picky of who his friends are. He knows who his friends are.
He's vicious.
No, he's not. He's only vicious because he doesn't like certain people. You have a right to not like certain people.
He don't even like you. He wouldn't let you near him either.
He lets me near him. Usually, when he calms down and he's not upset or angry or furious.
Another cat you had too was evil, was Fluffy.
Well, Fluffy, my Fluffy, which one? I had 3 Fluffies. Fluffy, which looks like Sasha, never knew Rusty. The Fluffy, that was a gray and white tuxedo cat, never knew Fame. No, we didn't. And the other Fluffy, which is those are 2 Fluffies. I don't think I had a 3rd one. I had a lot of cats. I grew up with cats. I had cats of all kinds of personalities. Some of them were great. Some of them were just very antisocial. Rusty is semi-antisocial. It's kind of feral. It's kind of wild. He's not really quite a domesticated cat. Then there's a lot of cats like that in town. There's a lot of feral cats. They're not necessarily bad cats, but they don't necessarily take kindly to everybody. Unlike Fame. Fame, the cat, is running around here somewhere, and he takes kindly to most people, but Rusty is not one of those cats. Rusty tends to like to stay to himself. Oh yeah, and his girlfriend's around, he wants a piece of action. Okay, he's equivalent of about a 21-year-old boy. What do you want? So yeah, his girlfriend's out, he wants some tail. And if you try to get in the way of him getting his tail, he's gonna get upset with you. He's very protective of his girlfriend cat. Very protective of his girlfriend cat. She's carried 3 of his litters of kittens, and 2 litters of kittens, right? 2 or 3? 2 litters of kittens from him. So maybe she should go ahead and do the equivalent to file for paternity suit. No, forget that. Because Rusty would just say, "I'm sorry, Joseph, I'll pull us a field mouse. I ain't got no money. I can't even catch enough mice for myself." He tries. Yeah, he does try. So what else are you doing these days anyway?
Well, I really haven't been on, but in May I went camping. I went to Cape Cod. What else did I do? I've been going to Prime Time.
Yeah.
I went to go see Dory, the movie Finding Dory.
Talk about that for a bit.
That was very cute. It was about a blue and black fish that lost, when he was younger, he lost his parents, and he wanted to find them, and I don't want to tell you the whole movie because I don't want to spoil it for people out there, but it was really cute. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I went with my daughter Roxanne and my grandson Desmond and Lisa, and it was very, very nice, and I enjoyed it a lot. So if anybody wants to go see it, it's called Finding Dory. Right now it's in Torrington Theater, and I think it's in the Winston Theater here. So if anybody wants to go see it, go see it. It's cute.
By the way, there's another new animated movie coming out by Universal Pictures. I forget what it's called. It's called about The Secret Life of Pets. Have you seen the previews for that one?
No.
I just saw the trailer. I didn't see the movie because it's still in theaters, and I wanted to go see it because it looks kind of cute. You get to see what happens when cats and dogs hang out privately, have fun, and party hardy, and all that. They're kind of cute. I think I've been, I mentioned pets because I've had so many cats. I've had, my parents had had 2 dogs when I was a teenager and a young lady, and they were both Labrador Black Labs. They're both great dogs, but I never would get into the dog thing.
And I'm also going camping in July with my 2 granddaughters and my daughter. I mean, my two grandchildren and my daughter. and it's going to be fun. My youngest daughter don't like camping. She thinks it's not fun. So
Yeah, well, that's true. Your youngest daughter is used to having all the modern amenities. You know, maybe when she's, your age, my age, maybe she might be willing to explore it. But for now, I'm sure she's going to tell you.
The reason why she won't go camping is because we did a lot of camping when she was younger, and she hates it. Amber hates camping.
Right.
So.
Well, did you ever ask her why she hates it?
Because we went for a month and a half, and the first 3 weeks that we were there, all it did was rain.
Okay, well, I hate that too. Wouldn't it be nice if it snowed instead?
No, I'd rather have. No, I don't want it to snow. Don't mention that word snow, Michelle. That's a bad word.
There's something called winter camping.
They don't let you do it very much anymore.
Depends on the campground. Some areas have winter camping, depending how they're zoned. But camping is okay. I don't really mind it to the point where I hate it or anything.
I love it. I could do it all year round if I could.
You know what I think the hardest thing is for me with the idea of winter camping or any kind of camping is dealing. What are you doing?
I don't know. Something sticky was there. I keep wiping it at me.
Well, that's just it. Cleaning up in the campground. And depending on where it is, you may or may not have showers. White Memorial doesn't have showers.
Yes, they do.
White Memorial.
Yes, they do.
They do?
One of them does, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's two of them. There's the really rustic one, which is White Memorial. I went to. Out on the peninsula. That doesn't have showers. And then, there is the other one, which is kind of a different campground in Bantam. That does. Anyway, so the point is that one thing when you go camping, okay, you go all the way up to the shower house, you bring all your clean clothes with you, throw them on the bench and outside the door, and then you basically go in there and take a shower, and then you get out. And then you gotta realize that you gotta dry yourself up. Then you carry your wet clothes back that you obviously, or your dirty clothes back. Then you carry the clean clothes and after you put the clean clothes on. Or if you're like me, you say fuck it, you put the clean clothes on before you go shower, and then you take them off then you put them back on when you go back in the shower after you shower. And the thing is that it's not, also if you gotta take a poop, it's not like, depending on how close you are to the outhouse, you may not actually easily, especially if you got a system that's not very patient. All of a sudden you have a crisis situation. Oh shit! Exactly. It's right. And Michelle's body isn't exactly the most organized when it comes to that part. No, my stomach isn't quite been right. Some days I'm good, and some days I'm, keeping it within reason because people might be eating dinner. My system is just misbehaves. So I never know what's gonna happen until I get in the bathroom, and that's when I know exactly what I'm expecting. Right now, it's we've been eating out here on this table because it's been cooler out here to eat out here. That's why I brought this table out here, not just for videos. We come out here during the daytime when it's hot because it's cooler here, right? Mm-hmm. And we got these new lights now, so it's not as dark anymore up here. It used to be dark as a cave when when we had one single incandescent light bulb in the whole porch. And Jimmy kept putting in these stupid, crappy little CFLs that never last. So sometimes the porch bulbs will burn out. All of a sudden, it's as dark as a dungeon. So when he put in these new LED lights, they worked out a lot better for him.
They're bright, though. They're very bright.
That's probably the biggest problem is I think the color temperature for them really should be closer to 2,700 degrees Kelvin because it affects people's sleeping patterns. These are daylight balanced, and so they affect your sleeping pattern in a very negative way. And I don't have any easy way to get up there and change the bulbs, but I can always, like I do. And Dory knows that I threw a blanket on top of my window in my bedroom just to keep out the bright light. We got curtains in the kitchen for the same reason, so that at least the house at night is safe to see. I already showed you a video about that. I'm not gonna have to replay that. Explaining to you what the new LED lights were like on the porch when we showed you the porch. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not great though. You know. You can see, or maybe you can't. Next to me on my right side, we have a radio, a phone, a TV, and a couple chairs. So we can see, here we can watch TV out here. Yeah. When Dory moves in, we've already decided that we're going to try to get the satellite dish activated. The only problem that I need to address with Dory is this, because it's going to be a 1-year contract, that's what it might have to be for a whole year trial thing, or you're going to have to wait until, for a few months before, before I sign the dotted line on the satellite dish. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Because when we turn the satellite dish on, first of all, it's going to be a 1-year contract. Mm-hmm. 2-year contract. It's 2 years? Yeah, it's 2. Great. 2-year contract. And so, before we go ahead and turn any satellite dish on, we're going to have to see how it goes for a few months before I invest in a 2-year contract. Because otherwise, we're going to have to turn off the phones and the internet instead. Because I'd be obligated to keep the Dish Network service running for 2 years. So if you left, I'd have to give up my phone and internet. Man, that would really fuck up the videos. Yeah, it would. No. Or you could always give up the home phones and just keep the internet. That too. Or you could always get rid of all 3 phones, get rid of the internet, and get your T-Mobile internet for the same price as the home internet, because the home internet is only 1 megabit per second anyway. So what the hell's the difference? Versus LTE on your phone. But then I have to make smaller videos. I have to really lower your quality big time. Because the most expensive plan that T-Mobile has is $95 a month for the mobile hotspot with 22 gigabytes of data, both back up and down. Michelle is always watching videos on YouTube and news articles and things like that. So that means that technically given the way she does things, 22 gigabytes of data she could easily go through in a period of about, well, they have binge on. Yeah, I know, but, okay, they have binge on, so maybe they might be able to get away with that. Anyway, the point is that that's $95 a month for 22 gigabytes of data. That's still a lot of money. That's still a lot of money for that plan. Yeah.
I can't believe tomorrow's Wednesday already.
Tomorrow's
Wednesday already.
Yes, it is Wednesday right now.
No, today's Tuesday.
No.
Yes, it is. Today's Tuesday.
That's right. It is Tuesday.
So, I just want to say that I hope that everybody out there has a great 4th of July. I know Lime Rock is having fireworks on July 4th. Torrington is having fireworks July 9th up at the middle school in Torrington. And I heard that Canaan is having them July 6th, I think, the 6th of the 4th. I'm not quite sure. But, and Canaan also is having the Canaan thing that goes on in the center of the town with the trains. They're having that. So if anybody wants to attend that in July, there's also the Bantam Carnival in July. I don't know the dates for that, but I can let Michelle know and she can tell you. So July's a busy month.
And
I have 2 birthdays in the month of July. My grandson and my daughter. My grandson's going to be 8 in July, and my daughter is going to be 23. The big 2-3.
And don't forget, too, even though it's not in July, it's in August, we'll have the Winston Fireman's Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we have our fireworks.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And you'll be living in Winston at the time, so you're not going to have to worry about missing a ride getting home.
All right, so, Michelle, why don't we wrap this up and...
And also, for now, as I said, once the temperatures get cooler, we will be doing videos in the house again.
Yes, it's getting hot. It's going to be really hot.
And
if you have any questions,
yeah, just contact us. The contact information, which is below or a video, or at the end of the video, we have the contact information. And you know what? We haven't even done the Welcome to My World videos for the cable channel yet.
You know what, Michelle? I was thinking if we were because Michelle and I were talking about doing a baking video. Maybe we can do a baking video out here.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to bring an oven out here.
No, but we can I'll put all the ingredients and stuff in here, and then put it in the oven, and then in 30 minutes we can,
Yeah, we could try it.
Yeah, well, I'm seriously, I really want to do a baking video. I think it would be fun to make something from scratch.
I know that Sherry Heaton was asking about the same thing, and so the problem is these two women don't like each other, so I don't know. If
you have to say that on air. You're skipping that out of there. You're taking all that out of here.
It's true. They don't like each other.
No, I don't get along with her. I think she's not a very nice person.
And by the way, my cat's not vicious. He's just basically wants to be by himself. He's just like the song Ruby Red Dress by Helen Reddy. Lay me out loud. Lay me out loud.
All right. I hope everybody has a great, safe 4th of July. And Michelle and I are going to say goodbye. If you like this, Michelle, you can take it from there.
Yeah. Okay, guys. And very much just that. Also, don't forget, you could use your financial assistance. We still need that no matter what happens. Because you know what? These videos cost money to make. And the more people that can actually help out means that we can work on getting videos better. And that's what we're going to do. But for now, that's it for now. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.